Happy full moon in Sagittarius, everybody. We're going to be channeling some light language from the Akashic records this morning so that we can get out of the mind and just receive the purity of this energy here on the full moon in Sagittarius. How are you? If you are here live with me or on the replay, say hello. Let me know how you're feeling here on this beautiful full moon, strawberry moon. I'm sure you've been seeing a lot of pictures online. This energy is very powerful. It's very turning point energy, especially since we just had Jupiter entering into Cancer. Let me know if you're having any trouble seeing or hearing me. And we are going to dive into channeling some symbols for whoever is here live today. I like to channel symbols, particularly when I have trouble connecting in meditation, when I feel like nothing's coming through my journaling, when I feel like I am kind of lost in the human sauce and deeply desire and know that I have the need to channel, but nothing's really coming through from a conscious perspective. And really, this is because we're receiving bigger downloads. We're receiving deeper shifting, deeper energies. We don't necessarily have to dive into the shadow from a conscious perspective, but what we do get to do is receive this energy energetically, right? And the way that that often comes through is through symbols. Sometimes light language can come through spoken language or song as well. And the person who is bringing it through is really the only one who will fully understand it. And they may not understand it on a conscious level, but they will get it at an energetic level. So what we're going to do here today is bring through energy for you as the Akash chooses, as you are active in the chat. So make sure you're active in the chat so that the Akash can see you. Well, so I can see you. The Akash can see you. But so I can see you and feel into who the Akash is choosing to bring these symbols through for. Oh, thank you, Jen. I love this background too. And I let my cats in here mistakenly yesterday and came in this morning and it was down. So let's hope it doesn't fall down again while we're in the midst of this live. But anyway, yes, full moon release for sure. Thank you so much for being here, everyone, whether you're live or on the replay. And I ask that you really take a moment to get yourself in a space to receive. Take a nice deep breath in, soften the shoulders, soften the face, allow any tension to release from the body. Take some deep cleansing breaths into the side body, the base of the spine, the heart space in the throat. And as the muscles of the face and the body soften further and further, and the heart opens and softens further and further with each breath, you'll recognize that the crown chakra just above the top of the head begins to open naturally. And just breathe. Allowing that crown to continue to widen, welcoming in Akashic energy, inviting us forward into a space where the Akashic records of collective consciousness is here to fuel, nourish, and expand your individual consciousness today. Recognizing that you will be receiving deep and profound energetic upgrades. And as you are present with this energy alone, even without conscious understanding, you are being shifted, you are being elevated, clarified, especially with this beautiful full moon light beaming down upon us. We are welcoming full illumination in this space. Take a nice deep breath in and come back to a centered place if you're not already here, where you can open your eyes and say hello. Tell me what's on your heart this morning. Open your heart to this space. What do you have to offer, or what do you desire to receive or share? Allow this to feel like sacred community, because it is, here in this space of the Akashic records. Request to be seen. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Martha. Hey, Nanette. Hey, other Sherry. So good to see you guys. All right, I'm getting my paper ready. You feel at peace today. Yay, Nanette. Do you have Sagittarius in your chart, my love? Just grounded in Lake Huron's mother cold water and full moon release. Beautiful. Thank you for bringing that energy to this feed. I'm so grateful to you. Deep in trust and open heart. Yes. Maybe. We'll look at your chart, Nanette. Take a look at your chart. Okay. So we're going to do a symbol here. And as I do these symbols and bring them through, I want you to also just be in meditative space. If you want to use this meditative space that I am channeling symbols to also channel your own symbol, to also bring something through, either for the person that the Akash has decided to channel for, or for yourself, or for the collective, or for a loved one that you know would desire to receive that, feel free, practice, use this time and space to practice drawing symbols. And get a little bit of the dust off, because sometimes you can feel a little self-conscious drawing symbols like, oh, this doesn't look good, or, this doesn't make sense, or am I doing this right? There's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. Of course, your Sagittarius is in Venus, Nanette. See, that's perfect. This is for love. This is for relationships. This is looking at passion and adventure and the very lighthearted movement in the context of relationship and money as well. So yay, look at you, sister. Okay. So yeah, use this space and just kind of play. Let whatever comes through come through. What I do is I just kind of tune into the energy of the person that the Akash is bringing forward, and they kind of channel through me. I just kind of put my hand down and I allow them to just offer whatever needs to be offered on paper, even if it makes no sense to me. And at the end, I will hold up the symbol. This is something that you can screenshot, whether it's your symbol or not, because if you're here on this live or on the replay, you're soul contracted to be present here. You have something to receive from it as well. You can take a screenshot from it if it speaks to you, if it speaks to you, and then use this as an opportunity to put it up on your wall, meditate with it, just sit in the presence of the symbol's energy and allow it to infuse you, because it will continue to do that even after this experience today. Okay? All right, so thank you all for being here. I'm feeling Angela Miller is being called upon today. Angela, are you still here with us to receive a symbol? Okay. So as I do this, I may bring through, great. All right. I may bring through some, I'm just writing your name on the paper so I don't forget whose is whose. I may bring through some downloads as well as they come through. You'll typically get a word or two as well on a symbol. But I leave it up to the Akash, and we will see how things unfold. Okay. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you, honey. Okay. So let's get started. Angela, take a nice deep breath with me and release. Everyone opening their energy for this experience and on Angela's behalf. Take some deep breaths for me, Angela. Clear your throat. Swallow. Whatever else you're guided to do in that space, Angela. Just a couple times is fine. You definitely have some galactic energies coming through here. Have you ever connected to the galactics, Angela? Oh. You're getting a light body activation. That's what it feels like to me. And there's some resistance in your body around it. Yeah, because there's multiple galactics here. I do feel some Palladian for sure, but that to me feels already embodied for you. I'm feeling a Lemurian activation for you. I don't know if you've ever worked with the Lemurians, but I'm feeling a Lemurian activation coming through this for you. It's almost complete. Are you a Reiki practitioner, Angela? Shrugging my shoulders because I'm getting a lot of chills and I'm just like receiving this activation on your behalf. Yeah, no, I'm feeling this like real call to healing for you, like sending your healing. Bring it in with the astrology, fine, but it's also a recognition that you're already offering healing through that. You know what I mean? But to be more intentional, it's like a micro shift for you to being more intentional about the fact that you are sending healing, um, and to intentionally send healing. And it's not from you, it's from the galactics. Like you're here to kind of have this energy come through to you and send it out. Okay. This feels complete. I'm going to share this with you. And I'm just going to write send healing because that's the thing they're saying is most important. And allow the activation. So I'm just going to write activation here for you. So keep in mind, strong Gemini in my chart, so I can see lots of, yep. That's what they were showing me. They were showing me it coming through your hands. And this is a thing, like you're going to feel, this is what they're channeling to you right now. You're going to feel like almost like a backup or a stickiness or a stuckness within your energy that, or like a going round and round, right? If you're not intentionally sending that healing through your hands, right? And it doesn't have to be hands-on somebody. If you want to, great, bring it. But it's like, really just intentionally sending through your hands and recognizing the potency of that because it's already there. Like this Palladian stuff is already embodied, right? But the Lemurian is coming in to just like really flow through you. So I'm going to show you this because this is going to kind of activate it for you. And you can take a screenshot so that you can meditate on this, have it next to you, be in presence with it. And anybody else that receives, feel free to receive from this and or drop in the chat what this feels like to you. It's interesting because the energy feels really powerful and intense at the same time that once it really lands, particularly in your root space and even like the lower part of your sacral space, it feels like a softening and an opening of the body. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's very flowy and it wants to flow through you more, Angela. It wants to flow through you more. Mm. I'm just being present with this for a moment. Mm. Yeah, it's an opening for you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving this. And if there's anything that comes forward for you, feel free to share it. Shambhala energy to you, says Nanette. Intensity with flow and heart open. Yep. Okay, beautiful. All right, we're going to move on to our next symbol. And if you would like a symbol to be channeled directly through, remembering that we don't necessarily, we actually got a lot of downloads on that one. We don't always get a lot of conscious verbal downloads. Sometimes it's literally just, here's your symbol, be with it, right? Here's a word, here's a sense, here's a vibe that goes with this. So we're open to this communication being energetic in nature. And when they communicate through symbols, it is really about bypassing the mind, bypassing our understanding of what might be going on in the body even, and just letting the fractals of energy that come through the patterns that are drawn here connect with the patterned energy that exists within your field, because they come up with their own then third pattern. It's kind of like binaural beats. When you think about binaural beats and you listen to those as sound frequencies or meditation, you have one tone coming in one ear, one tone coming in the next ear, the other ear, and then the brain comes up with a third, right? Tone. That's kind of a mixing of the two. It's like this symbol comes through, the patterns merge with your patterns, and then another pattern gets created in the meeting of the two, right? And this is a beautiful way to co-create with spirit. Okay, thank you guys for being here. Okay, beautiful. Oh, Angela, happy birthday. Let's all say happy birthday to Angela, guys. Thank you for being here. Birthday on a full moon, on a fire sign. No wonder they chose you, Angela. Happy 50th, babe. That's awesome. Dude, how fun. Okay, cool. All right, Sherry Stubbs. I'm really feeling you. I'm really feeling you, Sherry Stubbs. You still here, sister? I know you are. All right. Okay. Really feeling you. Thank you for sending all this love to our sister for her birthday, guys. I'm grateful. Okay. All right, Sherry. Do a little shake it out for me. A little stretching, just kind of like open the body a little bit for me, even if that's in breath. I already got some energy moving here. I have a little bit of a viral thing going on. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. I have a lower voice today. And I find that when that happens, I can tap in even faster. Do you find that? If you haven't, I encourage you to, that when you're not like feeling 100% physically, recognize that when the body is in that state, it's actually in less resistance to receiving energy, right? Much of the time. And the veil can actually feel a lot thinner. We can feel things more sensationally from an intuitive standpoint, and we can access this wisdom faster typically. So play with that if you haven't yet. All right, Sherry. I always say that, Sherry, a 1-900 number. Just let me be on a 1-900 number and I'll make a shitload of money today. That's what I should be doing today. Come on, people. This is intriguing. So far, I'm getting fairy energy for you, Sherry. That's coming from your body into the quantum. The quantum is receiving this from you right now. Of course, you're sitting near your garden. I love this. Mm. 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 Don't forget, for those of you who are jumping on later, you're welcome to draw your own symbols during this experience as well, while we're in presence with what we're receiving. Okay, we're almost complete with this. Intentionally receive from the sun right now, Sherry. And just breathe. Sending your energy into the quantum. Okay, I think we are complete. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I want you to tell me what this feels like before I share any downloads that come through. The words at the bottom are infinite reservoir. And I just want you to feel into this and take a screenshot for any of you this speaks to. What does this feel like? I like to kind of look at it from this way. I love this energy so much. It's so light and expansive. Oh, tears. You were questioning your ability to facilitate all the QHHT healing I've been helping. So that's what's wild. Okay. So this is what this is feeling like to me. The first thing that came through was this part in the center, and the quantum was kind of like asking for you to send this fairy energy, this like lightened energy that's already within you to them. Right. And they were talking about how you're already this like really embodied like quantum container, right? Like you already are like that settled. And so it's right now what they're saying is all you need to do is kind of just charge from the sun in terms of your receiving just right now, right? This is just for right now to receive from the sun. Recognize that you're kind of like this satellite dish right now. You're this satellite dish, and they just want you to offer and project your energy toward the quantum. Because when the quantum is receiving this energy from you, they're kind of like, oh, right? Like this is almost like a different flavor. It's like source created us so it could experience itself, right? And so that's kind of what this is. It's like the quantum gets to experience itself. It gets to feel its own energy through the reflection through you, right? And this is the energy that you're currently bringing, is this kind of lightened fairy energy. And so what they're saying is that when you kind of emit this into the quantum, it shifts and rearranges there, right? And then serves down from the quantum. So it's almost like you're serving indirectly, right? By sending up to the quantum, and not focusing so much on the healing sessions that you're doing person to person. You know, it's like, why don't you, what they're asking is, why don't you send the healing to us, right? Why don't you send it to us? Which is funny. It's like the sending healing theme today so far, right? Why don't you send it to us? And then when we receive it, we're going to be like, ooh, right? And rearrange and reconstruct and deliver new codes to the planet. So yeah, cool. This is a cool energy. I really like this energy a lot. Thank you so much for receiving this. Thank you for being here. Yeah. And just this feeling that you are love. Yeah, I know. We don't think about it that way. We think about serving people, right? Which is great. I mean, you are serving people when you're doing this as well, but we think about this direct service to humans. And so it's like, yeah, we also get to serve. I mean, we're always serving the universe as well, right? When we serve human beings. So why can't we just directly serve there? And doesn't that deepen our faith and deepen our trust in the fact that everything is quantum, that everything is energy, that everything is created from the quantum space? And so why wouldn't we send energy there? Why wouldn't we exchange there and send healing to that space, so that that intention gets integrated and woven into collective consciousness and integrated and delivered to the planet? So it's cool. It's cool. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to take a sip of water and a deep breath. How are you all feeling? Serve the universe. Exactly. I always share this, but I didn't today. Any of you who are not accustomed to the Akashic records, I have a YouTube video that's really helpful. If you ever want to just enter the Akash, the ritual to enter starts at 18 minutes. So if you don't want to listen to me talking about the Akashic records, prior to that. You can start at 18 minutes and just go right into the records. Some people just use it all the time because they like having somebody guide them in. So I usually share it at the beginning, but there you go. There you go. Okay, let's get another piece of paper here. And who else desires to receive from the Akash today in the form of a symbol, with or without conscious understanding and downloads? We'll see what comes through. You're welcome. That is such an awesome video. Enjoy it. And check out like the other, I have meditations and series, like the Embodied Consciousness series and the Just Be series that are on my playlists are awesome. I highly recommend checking them out. You'll get so much just out of those couple series. I think it's like a total of 6 videos or something. Okay. I love all of you beautiful humans who are excited to receive. Okay. I'm feeling Aaron Campbell. So give me a celebration, Aaron, if you're still hanging out. Yay. Hi. All right. Aaron, do you have some tension in your upper back or shoulder area? Oh, you're new here. Hi, welcome. Thanks for playing. Yeah, I'm feeling it, dude. I'm just going to like breathe from the top, like the back top of my head down through my neck and into your shoulders. Just give you a little Reiki before we start, okay? So just receive and breathe and relax the body, soften the face. Just let yourself get loved on. It's really what this is. Let yourself be held. Okay, I'm going to start drawing your symbol as I give you Reiki. And again, anybody else who wants to play with or practice channeling or drawing symbols as they come through, just take a deep breath, intentionally connect, put your hand to a piece of paper. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Hey, Monica, thank you for being here. We're in the midst of channeling a symbol. You can join us if you want. Channel your own symbol if you feel like it. I love this energy so much today, you guys. It's light. Are you so curious as to what I'm drawing with all of these strokes? Okay. Feels like moonbeams. You'll see soon. You'll see soon, Angela. It does feel fun. It feels very fun. Don't you love how you can feel? Oh, I love the way I love the way that came out when I just drew that. Oh. Mm. I'm feeling a lot of ancestral energy in your womb space. This is a very interesting symbol. And it feels very like physical healing to me. I feel some stuff going on in your gut. Good. So you're receiving energy, Erin. I love that you're getting sensation within this. Hmm. Okay, we're almost done with this one. Mhm. Erin, put your hands on your lower belly, like underneath your belly button, just above your pelvis, and just breathe. Mm. Okay. Okay. We're ready for the reveal. I want you guys to feel into this, and then I will share. And take a screenshot if you want. Yep, it feels very airy. Okay, so to me, this is what was happening. It's like they were giving you healing to your body while they were doing this. So I'm going to tell you what was happening is they were kind of bringing this, they were giving you angel wings. They're saying that's a lot of this tension that you were feeling is they're giving you angel wings. You're very angelic. And they're calling a lightness to your body, right? They're bringing in a light energy to your body and down the spine. And what they were doing was they were pulling this energy down, and they are asking you to even intentionally, when you get this tension, to kind of intentionally send the energy down into your lower chakra areas, which is like your sacral space, that womb area where I had you put your hands, right? Because this is really a buildup of tension that's occurring in your lower energy centers. It's a buildup of tension that's actually occurring in your womb space or in your gut space, particularly in your womb space. It feels like there's tension that's held there from your lineage, particularly from your maternal side of the family. And one of the things it keeps talking about is that you are maternal, that you're very maternal, and that you are, what they were doing was they're saying that there's a need for you to shed some heavier energies that aren't yours to carry, some heavier energies that belonged to your mother and even her mother and that family line. And it's this like straining, it's this struggling energy, it's this frustration, this focus, this like hyperfixation, almost like this, we got to get it right. We got to, like, almost perfectionism a little bit is showing up here. And it's feeling like this, oh, I'm so done with this shit, right? Like, I want to release this. I want to release this for me and for my family line. And so they're bringing in a shedding of your energy. You may feel a little bit tired today or later today. Definitely drink a lot of water, get some good sleep tonight, because they're releasing this for you, but they're also saying that you'll release this through your cycle as well, if you still have a cycle. And if not, then it will release energetically from this point forward. And they want to open up more space, ground to the earth. Yeah, they want to open up more space in this womb center, because they're talking about how many like fresh seeds of possibility have been planted in this space for you, that you've planted yourself, right? Like fresh seeds of possibility, fresh seeds of like really fun, exciting, fresh new things to do. Like that's this playful light energy. That's what they're bringing forward for you with this symbol, is like this playful light energy. And so they're bringing in this shedding so that you get to feel lighter. You know, you get to feel lighter and create more space for these seeds to kind of swim around and have more freedom to be like, I get to kind of create wherever I want, whenever I want, in my own time, in my own space. And this maternal piece is really just this gestational quality that they're bringing to these seeds that have been planted within you, of like, you get to actually view things as light, because with this maternal energy, you get to see things as like you have faith in your offspring. You have faith in what you're creating. You have faith in anything that comes into form through you. That, yeah, it's going to have its own lifespan. It's going to have its own unfolding. And you're a strong reminder of that for other people, and for yourself. And it's like you've almost been carrying too much yourself, and you get to release some of this and recognize that some of the stuff you've been carrying is not yours, whether that's narratives or obligations or things that you've been doing. So let me know how that feels, Erin. Whew, thank you for being here. This energy is also very cool, very different. You know, there feels like there's like a little bit of a grief related to this shedding, you know, like you might get a little bit of a sadness. You might get a little bit of like you know what I mean? Like a cramping or something. But it's like a thank you. Yeah. Okay. I'm here for this, because I'm ready to lighten, you know, I'm ready to claim and feel these angel wings and this lightness of being and this lifting. So yeah. And freshness, fresh possibility. Okay. Cool energy today. Looking back at these other symbols that we brought through. For those of you who haven't been here, I'll just share. This is our previous one. And then this is the one before that. Yep. Erin, I was feeling that strongly. I didn't kind of want to call it out just for your own privacy. But yeah, I was feeling a lot of issues in that area, that just a lot of like, the first thing that came through actually was I had a thought of endometriosis, right? And just a lot of it, but then I knew right away that it wasn't that, but there was pain, there was tension, there was heaviness within the womb space. So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Wow. It's cool because it feels like a new cycle, like officially leaving this behind you. You know what I mean? Wow. Thank you so much for being here. talk about, I don't know if I held this up for very long because I was focused on Aaron's message, but yeah, talk about potent energy coming through. These carry so much energy, you know? I'm a pediatric speech language pathologist, work with special needs all my life. Yep. Yeah. Oh, you know what else I wanted to share with you? Let me just share that really quickly. These on the sides, your ancestors are holding you. Like there's a lot of maternal holding energy too that's coming from the other side, particularly, right? And it's just allowing yourself to be held in this too and to be comforted. And these circles are not closed because it just feels like this is very open holding. It's very soft holding. It's not restrictive. It's not holding you back. It's not tightening you. It's just like, I'm going to hold you closely and I'm going to give you space. It's very soft. So anyway, that was really beautiful. Okay. Last symbol for the day. Let's see. And again, as always, you guys can draw your own too and play with this. Has anybody been playing with drawing symbols? You're welcome. Thank you for being here. If you would like a symbol drawn for you, write, what should we write? Your intention, your current intention. Just one word, like a vibe, like freedom, expansion, grounding, joy, union, Martha. It's kind of hot. Growth, physical healing. I hope you received some of that too in the last symbol, Lisa. Completeness, love that. Growth. Trust. Good. I'm glad you received. All right, Akash. Who do you desire to love on in this one? I think we're going to do Angela Rell. 2 Angelas today. Ooh, progression. I like that richness. So if you guys want to play with writing symbol or drawing symbols for Angela, for yourself, or for someone in your life, or the collective at large, use this as space, right? Use this as space to just channel in a different way, in a new way. And if you don't know how to channel, this is a great way to just sit down. Know that you're in sacred space right now. Take a deep breath. Call in your higher power and put a pen to paper. Just see what comes out. Just experiment. Play with it. There's no rules. Okay, Angela. Feeling energy in the ears for you. Kind of built up and I had to like induce a yawn so it could release that energy, that pressure in the ears. So just exhaling through your ears right now as we begin. Allowing the shoulders to go back and down. Release control. That's what they're saying right away. Release control, release control. Like shake out the control. Let it go, dude. This is not on you. It's not about you. Release control. Okay. Ooh, they're doing portrait mode for you. I'm shifting my paper. I was rolling my shoulders. There you go, baby. I'm going to sing Let It Go again. I was just about to. Akashic karaoke. Got a lot of ancestral energy drumming here in the background. Very tribal. This is a bold one, Angela. They're making me smile. I'm kicking your ass. They're kicking your ass a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Do you have Sagittarius in your chart, Angela? Sagittarius, sorry. The sign of the full moon right now. In your birth chart. If you know your birth chart. Gemini, Cancer. Okay. Yeah, we'd have to look it up. Oh, happy almost birthday. My son's on the 19th. Okay. You ready? This feels like a little bit of an initiation for you, dude. I mean, it's not a little bit. It feels like an initiation. Okay. I got a lot of this, like, and you can let me know how this feels to you. Shamanic came at the end. it started out with this really bold, like the most of the time they were really bold and they were just like, cut it out, stop it, like release, let go of control, enough. Like letting the elements lead you, like you are in rhythm with the seasons, you are in rhythm with the elements, like anything that's outside of that is not for you, right? You are like, it's interesting because this feels like a sun, but it also feels like a headdress, right? It's very tribal. This is a very tribal symbol. And it's very much like leading people back to their roots, right? Like leading people to, this was interesting because it was like a Kundalini activation that they brought up your spine, but it also kind of felt like a shockwave to the DNA a little bit, right? Yeah, I know. I was hearing drums while I was drawing this symbol here, and they wanted to keep it unfinished on purpose. Again, there's that theme of releasing perfectionism that came through in our last one as well. But they're really bringing you into this shamanic flavor. That doesn't mean become a shaman. It doesn't mean you have to like go work with a shaman, right? What they're talking about is this. Yeah, first impression is holy shit. That's like I said, this is it's like a shamanic initiation that you just received, like an attunement, like a shamanic attunement from the Akash is what this is. That's what this feels like to me. Make sure you screenshot that sucker, babe. Did you, Aaron? Oh, dude, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. First timer killing it. Yeah, dude. Like, holy shit. It's just very much like stop beating by other people's drums. Stop living to the expectations of society or even yourself or the people in your world, or like it's just very much like move, deliver, like step outside of the box and get rid of these like containers or concepts or roles that you've put yourself in your mind. And it's just kind of like let's fucking go, like marching orders. That's kind of what it feels like. Stand in your own power. Cocapelli is what I felt. I played along and drew one. Lots of similarities. I even got the S. So cool. Isn't it fun to play along? Yes. Because it can be that as well, which is validating to your own intuition. Because I know a lot of my clients who have started to draw symbols are like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then they send them to me and I'm like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, this feels so right for me for this reason, blah, 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 right? They'll like practice on me, you know? Yes, Martha, they will, because you're here, right? Beautiful. So this is incredible. Wow. And even in this part, which was a little bit softer, it felt a little bit more like feminine energy up here. They brought in like a marching orders. It's like integrate, letting it be seen. I keep getting drawn to the down arrows. That's why I asked you about the Sagittarius, because that's the symbol for Sagittarius is an arrow. And that's the movement. And you notice it's pointing downwards, right? It's pointing downwards to the earth, to the roots, like bringing people back to their roots, bringing yourself back to your roots. Your roots being what? Is it the roots of your ancestral lineage here on this planet? Is it the roots of your soul lineage? To me, it feels more ancestral, more, like I said, more tribal, which is definitely, beings that have incarnated here on this planet, not just soul ancestry. This feels more earthy to me, working with the elements. Yeah. So just be with those arrows. I'm glad you said that, because that's the other piece. When you guys are meditating on these symbols, you can just pick one part, like zoom in to one section and just be with that little section. Like here, Erin could just be with this part, or just be with the feather if she wants to be with the feather, or just be held if she wants to just be held. Do you know what I mean? Like you can zoom in to any parts of these symbols that you want and just be present with them piecemeal if you desire. You don't have to take in the whole freaking thing. Like this one, I keep getting drawn to this eye, which feels a little like Pisces energy to me, but it also feels Palladian to me as well. Maybe I'm focusing on galactic too much. There's no such thing as too much, focusing on it too much, but it does feel like a huge integration. It's an initiation, it's an integration into more of this like grounded earthly embodiment of the galactics. What's funny is I don't know if it was last year or the year before on my retreat, I kept getting this message that I'm a galactic shaman, right? And it was interesting because I'd never heard that term before. And it was really around, bringing the galactic energies into communion with the earth energies, right? I mean, we're here in this planet. We're here to interact with these energies and with our human bodies and bring these things into embodiment, but also really allowing these two realms to meet, allowing the galactic and the earthly to meet. And that's really what shamanism is, right? Is meeting in that space. A lot of people say it's about, the underworld and just the earthly energies. But I really feel that it is a strong meeting point of both galactic, which is really potent, powerful energy, and that very creational Mother Earth energy as well here in the 3D. So again, play with it and be with the part of the symbol that calls to you first. Allow that to integrate. You'll know when the energy is complete, and then move on to another part, or just be present with the whole thing. You don't have to question yourself. You don't have to get into the mind and an understanding about it. Remember, just be present with the energy. The energy will show you. The energy will change you. The energy will bring you the awareness that you need to have when you come into presence with it, when you're intentionally just present with it. This is where our trust deepens, right? This is where our surrender expands and our faith in the natural movement of energy on its own to do the work with us as we are intentionally in relationship with it, right? It doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be that focused and struggling and effortful from a mind-based perspective, right? We get to feel moved by these things. And this is why working with symbols is so powerful, because we can get in our heads, we can get into, where do I focus, or confusion, or even in the body, trying to understand the body. And then when we draw something like this, we can feel the energy just open and resolve, even though we have no idea why, right? We have no idea why this makes sense to us. We have no idea why this speaks to us. We don't always have to know why, right? I mean, when we're working with the divine, we're working with the unknown, we're working with the infinite. And one of the biggest lessons that we are here to receive from that is that we are not going to know everything. We are not meant to know everything. And yet we get to allow this to be such a fun, light, curious unfolding while we're here to learn more and more about ourselves, about each other, about how the divine works through us. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. If you want to connect one-on-one at all, there's links in the description. Message me anytime if you have questions. If anything popped up during this live, you can shoot me an email at emergehealingandwellness@gmail.com. My voice has lightened, Nanette. Have you noticed? It was funny because this morning I was laying down before I jumped in the shower, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to rest because the rest of my day is pretty busy. And I thought, I am so glad that I have this morning. I'm so glad, because channeling, like I've been intentionally channeling every day since I kind of got this little bug, because I know it's just energy and it's transforming me and it's here to move through me. And especially to do it in a space outside of the mind is such a gift. So I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you very soon. Have a beautiful full moon.